welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, hi, I'm Cora. Make sure you check out the description box below for links to all of my social accounts as well as my website, corashay.com. And let's get into today's video because I'm really excited to share this around the holiday season. And we're going to be talking about gentle ways that you can start to feel better when you're having a bad day. Hi everyone! Live your best possible life. Alright guys, and it probably is. I cannot talk enough about how important the holidays are a wonderful, joyous time of the year, except for when they're not. It can happen to all of us that we kind of get these holiday blues. I hear it all the time, especially in my fellow young adults, that the holidays aren't as joyous as they used to be and everything like that, and that happens, you know, and these tips are going to be helpful for the rest of the year as well. They're not like exclusively just for the holiday season, but it is so important to have some tools in your toolbox for those days when you're not really feeling the best about yourself and just not in the best mood. So let's get into the things that you can do to pick yourself up when you're having a bad day. Idea number one is to make a list of all of your accomplishments. This might feel a little braggy and you might be like, oh my gosh, Cora, like I don't want to do that. Like that feels like conceited. No, it's not. It's important when you're feeling down about yourself and you're feeling down just in general, even if you're not necessarily feeling down about yourself, to think about everything that you've already accomplished. You have done so much in your life, but sometimes it can be hard to think about that when you're in kind of a slumped down mood. And it can be hard to pull yourself out of that mood because, you know, let's say you haven't accomplished anything significant in the last week. How many of us realistically have? Not many. You can use this as an opportunity to think about the things you've done in the past. It can really motivate you, encourage you, and help you kind of pull yourself out of your bad day. Idea number two is to make a vision board. Thinking about the future is so motivating and inspiring, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way because you're not actually thinking truly about how wonderful the future could be. You know, when we start to think about the future, a lot of times we get really stuck in the uncertainty and the unknowns of the future, and that's normal fear and a normal thought pattern to have, but it is so important to also think about all of the wonderful things that the future can and will hold. And a vision board is a great way to kind of shift your mindset and work on focusing on all of those positives that the future really can hold. I have a video that I will link below where I talk about I show you guys my most recent digital vision board and how I make that on Canva. So if you need some inspiration and some tips for your vision board, go check that video out. Idea number three is to practice deep breathing. This is one that like I always heard about, but I was kind of like, oh, it's just breathing. I know how to breathe, right? Until I was forced to learn how to do deep breathing to work on managing stress. And oh my gosh, it can be so calming, so relaxing. I won't go into the whole medical side of it because honestly I don't understand enough, but it has something to do with relaxing your nervous system, which is incredibly important to relaxing your body, and that relaxes your mind and it relaxes your soul, and it can help you get into a mindset that is more positive and calm, which is going to be necessary for pulling yourself out of a bad day. Idea number four, write down or say positive affirmations. If you've been around my channel for even just a little bit, you've probably seen either some of my positive affirmation posts or you've heard me talk about them. Either way, positive affirmations are an incredible tool for improving your mindset and kind of forcing you to be more positive and optimistic. It can be hard when you're feeling down and you're having a bad day to think about all of the wonderful things that you are. And saying positive affirmations or writing them down is a fantastic way to remind yourself of that and really kind of almost trick your mind into being in a more positive mindset. Idea number five is to journal about your day. Journaling is a fantastic tool for working on getting in touch with what your true emotions are. A lot of times it's hard to know why we're having a bad day. You know, obviously sometimes it's obvious something huge happened or something really inconvenient happened and that kind of ruined her mood. But sometimes you just have those blah days and you're like, why am I feeling so blah? And you know what? Maybe you're just feeling blah. That happens. But maybe there's something that's bothering you and kind of dragging you down that you don't necessarily know about. Because it's not like a forefront in your mind, very obvious thing that is causing this negativity in your day. And journaling is a great way to get in touch with those thoughts and emotions and figure out what is really causing your day to kind of be slumped down And so then you can adjust and account for that thing that is dragging you down so that you can pull yourself out of your bad day. Idea number 6 is the last one that I want to talk about in today's video, and that is going to be focusing on your self-talk. This is something that I'm really glad that we're hearing a lot more about just in general, but it is so important, and that's, obviously why it's a great thing we're talking about it more. The way you talk to yourself matters. It matters a lot. It matters more than any of us probably realize. You are constantly in your own mind, and I know that sounds really obvious, but you are. When you think about it like that, you are your most important relationship, and you are the most influential person to yourself. So if you are talking negatively to yourself, you are never going to be able to pull yourself out of your bad day. And a lot of times it takes a little bit of fake it till you make it to work on improving your self-talk. It doesn't come naturally to a lot of us, myself included, to talk overly optimistically and positively to ourselves. And so take the time to have a positive conversation with yourself, like right now, like pause the video and start thinking to yourself positive things. Tell yourself something that you're proud of yourself for accomplishing. Tell yourself something that you're excited about for the future. Remind yourself and assure yourself that it's all going to be okay. And no matter what is dragging you down or what is stressing you out, it's going to be okay. You are strong, you are capable, and you are going to get through it. And then when you start to feel yourself getting dragged into negative self-talk, tell your mind, absolutely not, and to back off, and then switch to trying to say positive things about yourself. You could switch to saying some positive affirmations as well. Just anything to pull yourself away from that negative self-talk. All right, guys, I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that these 6 ideas gave you some ways that you could work on gently picking yourself up when you're having a bad day. I know it sucks when you're in one of those moods and it just feels like your whole day is written off, like nothing's gonna make it better. But I promise that there are steps you can take to work on improving your day and getting into a better mindset. And maybe they're not going to be 100% effective, but any progress towards having a better day and being in a better mood is good progress to make. And I hope that these ideas were helpful. If you have any questions, always feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will try my hardest to get to the best possible answer for you. And again, check out Corshay.com for more resources on self-improvement and living your best life and being more positive and everything like that. I hope that you are having a great day. I hope everyone is getting ready for the holiday season and staying safe out there. Bye.